What is a God pause? Is a God pause when God stops for a moment, needs a little break, needs a little rest, stops from being active and moving in this world, stops restoring, stops working to make all things new in this creation? Or perhaps is a God pause meant for us? Is it a thing meant for us to stop, to pause, if only briefly, to sit with God, reflect with what God might be telling us, or to look and see where God might be active and moving in this world? God Pause is the name of Luther Seminary's online daily devotion. I was the author of Luther's God Pause devotions this past week, Monday through Sunday. And with it, I developed 7 devotions and prayers, one of which was written based on Revelation chapter 21, verses 1 through 6. I will read these verses from Revelation, and then I will continue on with the devotion, maybe with a few extra thoughts sprinkled in, and then a prayer to close it out. Now, to be clear as I continue, I did not write the part from Revelation. That was, John of Patmos as inspired as a prophet. A reading from Revelation. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea it was no more. And I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "See, the home of God is among mortals. He will dwell with them. They will be his peoples. And God himself will be with them, and he will wipe every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more, for the first things have passed away." And the one who was seated on the throne said, "See, I am making all things new." I repeat that. "See, I am making all things new." Also, he said, "Write this, for these words are trustworthy and true." Then he said to me, "It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the thirsty, I will give water as a gift from the spring of the water of life." This is the word of the Lord. There's a tried and true joke in Lutheran circles. How many Lutherans does it take to change a light bulb? To which the horrified Lutherans say, "What do you mean change?" It's true of all of us, though, to some extent, right? All of us are afraid of change. We don't like change. You see, it's not just the dragons and the beasts of Revelation that make it scary. It's that the chaotic battle that is building and being waged throughout Revelation, it's that this will end with the one who is seated at the right hand of the throne, making, quote, all things new. So wait, does that mean that the good news is newness? Yes. The final victory requires everything we know to be dismantled and destroyed. Everything that is counter to God and God's goodness, God's good plan for all of creation to be dismantled, anything that is counter to that to be dismantled and destroyed. And I wonder, does this make me, you, as it does me, those who are comfortable in this life, does it make you uncomfortable? And I wonder who might receive this making all things new promise, who might receive this as unequivocal good news. So I wonder then, might the call for us be to go out and seek the places of death and mourning and crying and pain, to seek these places out in this world, and to go there and to proclaim the good news that the I am of all creation is currently, as in right now, is as in since the fall of creation, has been working to make all things new and is still doing so. And I wonder, how might we participate with God? Remember, this isn't our work. We participate with God. How might we participate with God in bringing about this newness to the here and the now? A prayer. Restoring God. Separate us from our old and broken ways and systems, and reveal to us your new way of being in the world. Encourage us to encounter the places where your creation longs for justice and mercy, and sustain us as we participate in your coming newness. Amen.